Hi, I'm Dominique Jefferson, your home and wine expert. Welcome to Wine and Conversation Real Estate Edition. I'm sitting here today with Ashley Hess with Atlantic Coast Mortgage, and we're going to talk about all things finance. However, first, let's tell you what we're sipping on. So we are sipping on a Trevino Argentina white Malbec. Yes, I said white Malbec. For those of you that know, Malbec is normally red. This is the first white Malbec. So that's what we're going to be sipping on today while we're talking about finance and all that good jazz. This can be found in Harris Teeter and Axel Wine that I know of. So let's get into it. But first, let me get a sip. Oh, that's good.
It's good.
What do you think?
It's good.
And you're not a wine girl.
Yeah, I know. So I'm surprised. It is good.
Oh.
I like it.
So now I got you drinking a wine?
I'll be at Harris Teeter.
Okay, there you go. All right, so let's get into it, Ashley. Some questions that most first-time home buyers, they may have questions that they need answered. So one question that we have is, can you break down what's typically included in a mortgage payment?
Yeah, absolutely. So your mortgage consists of your principal and interest, which is your loan amount minus your down payment times whatever interest rate that you're going at. That's typically at 30 years.
Okay.
So people can choose a shorter term if they want, but that's the principal and interest. That's the biggest chunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then almost every loan will be escrowed, meaning your taxes and insurance are part of that payment.
Okay.
Some loans you can choose not to. We always recommend you escrow because you never have to worry about your taxes or insurance being paid at the end of the year, which is the last thing you want to have to worry about by Christmas time.
Correct.
So that's part of your mortgage payment. Sometimes you may have flood insurance if you're in a flood area, and that would be included. Or you may have other things like solar panel liens that can be part of the loan.
Okay.
They're typically paid out separate. And then the other thing that's part of your kind of mental mortgage payment are your HOA dues.
Okay.
They're not paid directly to the servicer. So you don't
Got
pay
it
that when you make your monthly payment, but mentally you're making that as well.
So basically with their mortgage, at the end of the year, your mortgage is basically paying your taxes. So when you get that bill in the mail, it should say it's not a bill.
Right.
Some people don't realize that, but it's not a bill. Their mortgage, the
homeowner's insurance,
that's typically paid as well through the escrow. So they don't have to worry about making those payments because it's already included in their monthly mortgage payment.
Yeah. And then depending on your loan type, you may have mortgage insurance that
Okay.
you pay monthly as well. That depends on your loan type and your down payment though.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, another question that a lot of people are having out here. How does having student loan debt impact someone's chances of getting approved for a mortgage, or if it even does?
Yeah, so a lot of people have student loans. We're
Correct.
very much used to that. One thing I do remind everyone of, especially this year with the changes in student loan repayments and deferment, is if you have student loans, you need to be checking your accounts and see if your deferment has ended and if payments have resumed. We've had a lot of people this year who were unaware that their payments had resumed and it's hit their credit. So that's honestly the harder part this year than the payments is people's credit. So double check your accounts. But each loan type has its own specific requirements for student loan repayments. Now, since almost everyone is out of deferment, almost all of them are posting payments again.
Okay.
And that's what we typically use unless you want to try to get into a different repayment plan with a lower payment. If there aren't payments posting, then each of the loan programs will have its own minimum amount that we have to count. But it definitely can make it more challenging sometimes if they have a lot of other debt with it. It's not usually just the student loans. It's the student loans plus a car payment plus another car payment plus a credit card payment. That's where it starts to add up.
Yeah.
Student loans, I tell everyone you're probably fine. If the student loans are one of, comma, it can get more difficult to qualify for the amount that you want possibly.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't have any follow-up questions for that because that just went straight smooth. Perfect.